I greet you all and welcome you to the Public Finance and Taxation class. We today going to tackle the last subtopic of the topic, administration of income tax and tax procedures. So far we've done number 1, registration and deregistration of taxpayers. Number 2, personal identification number. 3, taxpayers returns, taxpayers tax representative. 4, tax returns and assessments. 5, collection, recovery and refund of taxes. 6, tax decisions, objections, appeals and reliefs of mistakes. 7, voluntary tax disclosure program. 8, administrative penalties and offenses. Then today we move to the last bit, which is application of ICT in taxation. Application of ICT in taxation. We will be looking at the practical use of iTax for filing returns in Kenya. And Kenya has increasingly leveraged information and communication technology to modernize its tax administration which has enhanced efficiency and improved taxpayer compliance. So the cornerstone of this technological integration is the iTax platform that is managed by the Kenya Revenue Authority. So the iTax platform is the cornerstone of the technological integration. And we are in this lesson going to analyze the role. What is the role of ICT in KRA taxation? Role of ICT, information and communication technology. Now KRA has adopted ICT to automate and streamline various processes, moving away from the manual systems. And that includes registration, taxpayer registration. 1, taxpayer registration. Taxpayer registration. There is what we call online personal or PIN registration via iTax. Personal identification number is now done online via iTax. That's the first role of ICT in KRA taxation. 2, filing of returns. So number 1, we say taxpayer registration. Taxpayers no longer required to go physically to KRA offices to do registration. That can be done via the iTax platform. It is done online, and that is one application. Second application is filing of returns. Filing of returns. This is electronic submission of various tax returns. 2, 3, tax payment. Tax payment. There is online generation of payment slips and integration with electronic payment methods. Taxpayers can now pay their taxes through M-Pesa, through the bank transfers, and so on. Tax payment. It's now done electronically. 4, compliance. Compliance monitoring. Compliance monitoring. Now, using data analytics and system checks to identify non-compliant taxpayers is also possible today because of ICT. Okay? Monitoring compliance. 5, issuance of certificates. Issuance of certificates. The iTax platform can now generate tax compliance certificates, PIN certificates electronically, and so on. 6, communication. Communication. The iTax platform facilitates communication between KRA and taxpayers through the portal and through registered email addresses. 7. Electronic invoicing. E-invoicing. Electronic invoicing is also possible. The e-teams implementing electronic tax invoicing system is also possible, which ensures real-time transmission of transaction data for VAT purposes. So this is the role of ICT. But we will go on and discuss the practical use of iTax. The practical use of iTax. The practical use of iTax. Let's highlight the practical use of iTax. Practical use of iTax. Now, the most direct and frequent practical application of ICT for taxpayers is using the iTax portal to file their tax returns. And the process generally involves various steps, although specific details may vary slightly depending on the type of return. It could be income tax for individuals, the income tax for companies, VAT return, payee, and so on. So the practical use number 1 is to access the iTax portal. Accessing iTax portal. Accessing iTax portal. Accessing the iTax portal. One is required to open a web browser and navigate to the KRA iTax portal. That is itax.kra.go.ke. Then one logs in. First of all, you access through the browser. Then number 2, logging in. You log in. Logging in. Okay? You enter your KRA PIN and password. Just enter KRA PIN and password. Then you are logged in. Okay? Then you navigate to returns. Number 3, navigate to returns. Navigate to returns. Navigate to returns. Once logged in, you go to returns menu. Then you just file the returns. Filing returns. Once you navigate to the returns menu, you do the filing. You select file return. You will then choose the applicable tax obligation. It could be income tax, VAT, payee, and the return period. For example, the year of income, the specific month, and so on. 5, downloading the return form. Downloading the return form or the template. And for some returns like the income tax returns or VAT returns, you may need to download a pre-filled or blank Excel offline from the portal. Okay, download it. Then number 6 is filing the return, and that filing can be offline or online. Filing the return. Filing the return. Filing the return. Now, you download the provided template, often in Excel format. You enable macros and fill in the relevant financial data. It could be income, expenses, deductions, and so on, and ensure accuracy as per your records. Then you save the completed return. That is offline forms. Okay? You can file offline or you can do it online. Offline or online. For online filing, for simpler returns like the nil returns or employment income only returns, the filing can often be done directly online by selecting the relevant option and just confirming the details. Confirming the details. Then you in step number 7, you upload the completed return. Upload completed return. Just upload the completed return. That could be for offline forms, because you back on the iTax portal, you select the completed offline form from your computer and then upload it. The system will validate the file. 8. Submitting. Number 8, just submitting. Once the form is validated or the online details are confirmed, you review the summary and just click submit button. Then after that, you will receive confirmation. Receiving confirmation. Now, upon successful submission, an acknowledgement receipt will be generated by the iTax system, and this receipt serves as proof of timely filing. You may also receive an email confirmation. So these are the practical uses of iTax. I've demonstrated how that is done practically. But before that, we discussed the role of ICT. One is taxpayer registration. Number 2, filing of returns, just done online. Tax payment. Payment is done online because the system integrates the payment methods like M-Pesa to make the payment. Compliance monitoring is now also possible. Okay? Compliance monitoring. Using data analytics and system checks to identify non-compliant taxpayers is now possible because of the role of ICT. Issuance of certificates is done through the portal, communication, and e-invoicing. And that will mark the end of our today's lesson. Bye-bye.